That's what I like to hear, Josh. Fuck that, who cares? Solid. Just
Ethic.
fuck it all. Burn this motherfucker down! Oh, hi, everyone.
What the fuck? Was there no information? Was there gonna fucking kill? God.
Are you joking?
No.
I just said we're gonna start. What the fuck? I don't know how much more clear I could be.
Some asshole pays more attention to his cell phone.
I'm trying to fucking activate social here.
Yeah. Okay, good job at that.
You're gonna be so happy. 3 to 5 sponsored stream.
Yeah. I love that it's 12, nothing.
Well, I was skipping down to the other part.
12. Keep it like that. Don't put anything. Just put 12.
Here, AC Inc. We're tapping. Here, just hang on 1 moment, please. Tapping behind ebony lines.
It's like when you're at like dinner and you're having a really great conversation. Your friend's just like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna pull out my phone. And,
That's not what's happening. This is all pursuant to our traditional honored tasks.
I didn't know honored task was Twitter.
It's so important. Broken anvil. Riven stone.
This is not your best work, is it?
Listen, let me put the link in.
That shit. That's it.
Like he came in on the phone.
Sponsored stream, broken anvil.
But I put an exclamation point. Isn't that like
fucking wordsmith?
Isn't that? Now listen, that's something other people have said.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Good job, Jerry.
Fortunately, we have an official account for this, which is probably has a much nicer tweet.
Shh. Here, 1 second. Rivenstone. Oh, right here on the Kickstarter.
12 noon. Beer. Stream sponsored. 3 p.m. Anvil broken. There we go. Okay. Something else coming on there. Oh, look at that. Oh, couldn't even capitalize it, could you?
I'm trying to capitalize on this capitalization.
Thrilling show right here.
Fuck off, Ghostly. All right, now listen.
That is the longest.
Did everything go 100% correctly? Yes. Honestly, from
Solid.
my assessment, my after action report, 100%. 100%. Now, certainly that is not the sort of thing, even though Nightbot has exhorted you, that is one of the sorts of things that you should not clip. Definitely don't clip any of the first part of this show.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was incredible.
Yeah.
Don't do it, please. Please. I have children. Listen. Hello.
Hi.
It is I.
Great work.
Your internet friend.
You know what? I'm
just getting now. I'm greased.
I know,
I'm ready
yeah.
to shoot right into the slot.
Just run with it.
Hello, it is I, your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims. And however it came to be, Tweetmaster.
Tweetmaster.
However it came to be, you've fallen ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I am joined, as almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated brewmaster Eric J. Benson, Azerbaijan, the notorious EJB, Edge et al. As you know, and historically,
we tweet first.
Obviously we take a lot of time at the beginning to manage social media. It's very powerful. But that being said, times I don't need any shit. You were doing animu emotes. Listen, you've been exiled.
Yeah,
Long story short.
I'm still trying to figure out the tweet, so I'll see you in like 15 minutes.
Well, no, yeah, you're gonna see it
back.
in the fucking Tweet Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because of its precision. And it's
What's even funnier is Jerry was like sitting there for 10 minutes. He could have tweeted that entire time.
It really cuts through. Your tweet cut through all the bullshit of excess tweeting.
But no, he waits until it's time to start.
finally. Sauce, you know what? This is obviously very hurtful, and the only salve possible at this dark juncture is probably beer. Beer we have manufactured. Now, but understand, obviously there is a narrative arc. We do our best to adhere to the hero's journey on this program. True. Certain portions of the hero's journey are unavailable today, and there is a reason.
If you check the tweet, you can
I was
find
just going to
out.
say, obviously, the tweet has got some key information about this. Part of why I did it.
It said stream.
Part of why I succeeded so successfully. We don't have a camera to look at it, but if we had a camera, you would see that there is a gaping hole inside the set.
POS.
Listen, I give the people what they want. There was a gaping hole in the apparatus. We do not have the brewing instrument in there today because from 3 to 5, we are going to be learning about, via a sponsored stream from Broken Anvil, local modeling heroes. They are...
I mean, they're not that good looking.
Well, I don't mean them personally. They're vile. I'm talking about the quality of the work. They're moist, as you'll see. But very, very excited to check out their game Rivenstone. They were making models. Now they're trying to do some skirmishy stuff, which, of course, we have a great passion for. Super, super excited about it. I am a backer, so this is an opportunity for me to figure out which one I'm going to buy. That being said, the rest of the hero's journey is completely locked in. We have this product over here behind Ebony Lions. Hopefully somebody from the chat can tell me what the fuck it was about.
It was about Kiko's Raven Guard.
Excellent. That's great. I knew I could rely on you. And then I will spin up this powerful device, and we will make a brand new recipe. So we can iterate the rest of the. We can illustrate the rest of the thing, but until then, it's going to be fine. Oh, Caps fan, it's going to happen. 3 to 5. That's when the excitement occurs. But here, in the meantime, let's make a beer based on that tweet from Jerry. Listen. This is the audience.
That would be a smash beer.
This is the audience I deserve, frankly.
Yeah.
But here, let's come back over here. So, what do we have on the docket? What do we know about behind Ebony Lions?
So this was for the Raven Guard. So it was a lot of pale malt is the main one, but we actually mixed in some Maris Otter because Maris is also a pale malt.
Yeah, it's
just
still pale.
more bready,
Yeah,
right?
a little more structure there in the middle.
Right.
Okay.
So then we went with some Special B for some extreme
Wow.
caramel.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had Special B in there.
Yeah, I try to not, pull that lever.
Well, yeah, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
It's like the flavor of Special B is so incredible that one hesitates to use it every time. Oh my God.
And there's some chocolate malt in there to balance out the caramel.
You are not kidding.
Oh, that one should have been on nitro.
Holy
right?
shit. That
Why don't you get a picture of that?
is very appealing. Oh my gosh. Now, just for my own use, Mr. Benson, what was the ABV we were attempting to get?
Oh, it's only the 4%.
Oh. Great news.
Wow, that's really low.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
us it is. But here, you take this bad boy. Here, but definitely smell. Like this is where the chocolate malt with the Maris. Oh,
That's great.
that's a good scent. Does it need more push?
Yep.
Okay. Let's take a look. Exactly, Made or Death. That's the thing about dark beers is that they have a reputation, but most of that comes from their bitterness or something, right? Mm-hmm. What?
You're 100% right.
Well, no. Everybody you see it, and it's like, oh man, that's incredible, and it's like, generally speaking, dark beers are not high ABV.
Not at all.
Oh my goodness gracious! The aroma is wild.
It's pretty delicious.
Yeah, that's out of this world again, which is probably the right sort of fluid to associate with the Adeptus Astartes.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
No, I was just going to say, speaking of aroma, I mean, it's not, obviously, it's not on the level of a Necro 2 shoes. But,
Do you get the chocolate or do you get more caramel?
gosh, it's hard to say. I was just trying to place them in order. because the caramel is huge. I mean, that's the special beef fantasy, right?
Yeah.
I always thought about it in terms of its taste, but the chocolate caramel aroma from the glass is bonkersville. Like that is too delicious, I would say. Are you sure this is 4?
Yeah, totally.
Hang on a second. Can you, Josh, can we, let's take a look. Okay, see, that's more than twice 4. When I smelled it, I was like, shit.
4 plus 5.
This smells like about a 9. God.
Doesn't taste like a 9%er, does it?
No, not in the least.
Smooth as fuck.
I was like, hey, 4%, okay, I get it. It's very drinkable. And it's sort of like, it's smooth. It like sneaks up on you, right? I was thinking about a theme type thing. No, this is the murders. This is the murder squad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's delicious. It's way too good.
Dude, I did get Bensoned. But no, you would never know. The caramel, and the hint of chocolate bitterness, the 9% just sits right in the middle of it. I checked for kicks out of the corner of my eye, and I saw a number that was higher than 4, but that's why I checked. This is brutal. Actually, in terms of its effect, obviously the ability to drink an unlimited amount of it is a huge problem.
He kept punching us in the face with his freaking Templars.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was some rough stuff.
Yeah.
But he's going super hog wild now. It's all ghosts all the time.
I get it.
What's funny is that we were having a good time with that 40K stuff, and then both of you took a really hard. You both grabbed the tiller and pulled it toward fantasy.
I was
really?
I was just biding my time.
Did you think it was going to be an issue? Like, were you like, I can't push this?
No, I just didn't want to push it. I just wanted everybody to kind of
arrive.
Oh, this is cool.
And are we playing Warhammer?
Yeah, weird. Okay,
Are we playing Age of Sigmar?
I don't know why I have 2,000 points of chaos.
Well, listen. Now, in your defense, one of your models is 860 points.
Right, sure.
I mean, that's the issue.
Don't blame chaos.
No, absolutely. Well, here, Fifth Daughter. I mean, obviously, this is gonna. I think this is probably going to have a negative impact on my ability to win in the skirmish war game.
Well, I doubt that.
But it may. But obviously, I'll be quite.
Blame the beer if you want.
I'll be loquacious throughout.
Yeah.
But no, the truth is, I don't. The issue that I have with Broken Anvil coming in and doing the stream is that I have at least an hour of questions that have nothing to do with Rivenstone. I'm just super curious about the company, and they have this machine called a Siocast that lets them do their own injection, make custom injection molds super fast and then run them themselves. Yeah. So it's not, it's a completely different level of operation. I don't know. We're going to get to it. Locutus? No, loquacious. Flagusco. Loquacious. Don't make me work any harder than I can. Anyway, let's get this device going. This is another festival. This is another festival beer, in my opinion.
Great. I just can't drink 5 of them.
No, it's not possible. It's not even a good idea. So that Mike can make his own gunpla with this device. Well, here, so you were able to get a hold of him and have them bring in one of the molds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jack, we'll be able to show you the whole process. My understanding is that people were basically making and printing models at Adepticon just so that people could see the process. It's literally like a big red button that you push, right? Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, Materdeath says small batch injection modeling sounds off-site backpack stream worthy. Well, Materdeath, they're local as well.
Yeah.
They are local as well. Yeah, Baka, exactly right. Oh, CC Nowhere, thank you so much. 38 months. What a pleasure. All right, now, let's get hog wild. So we have cool themes.
Do we?
Well, in our minds.
Sure.
I know for a fact that this channel can be relied upon.
Well, I mean, you used to have a list.
Not anymore.
Oh, well.
It's gone.
Yes, Silecast is eco-friendly. Plus, it also, you can melt down the unused plastic and then...
Even the sprues get melted down.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting. I'm super, super excited to have them in the studio. Okay, so here is our stuff. Now, Gathered Throng, what are we thinking? What sounds good to us? What is going on out there? Now, eventually, it's entirely possible that we'll enjoy Rivenstone enough to want to turn one of them into something that we can drink.
Oh,
But
sure.
we have not arrived there yet. Although, you know, like I said, I suspect that we could talk with these guys for hours and not even get around to the model.
100%.
Is there anything this machine can't do? Well, yeah.
I mean,
It can only do model stuff.
yeah. Breakfast, probably not, what you want to be eating.
But I mean, it's got to be at least a little hot in there. I guess it depends on what we're flooding that with. Imagine if we could print breakfast.
Yeah, like waffles.
Exactly.
They
I'm
look
saying
like minis.
put it in there, hit the button,
That'd be delicious.
hit the button.
You sick bastards.
It cannot love yet. I mean, fair enough.
Sure.
And then when you kill them, you get to pour syrup on them like it's blood.
Oh, there's a couple things. It's like those spicy
strawberry
gummies.
jam.
Do you remember those spicy gummies, Josh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the idea of that. But there's a couple different places that are trying to make it so that you devour the creatures. For a while, because D&D 4 had so many like conditions and stuff. Like by the time you're 10th level, like you've got an enemy that has like 4 conditions on it.
3 Skittles, 2 Haribo gummy bears, and a gummy worm.
Exactly. It's like the worm. We don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's entangled, let's say.
Right.
But that's basically what was happening in their games. Eventually, they switched to an all Skittle praxis.
I approve of that.
No, absolutely. It works.
No, I mean, I do miss a good gummy bear every now and then.
No. Now, Immortal Starlord, we actually did, this is a super ancient thing, but we did a sponsored stream. Nevermore, it's great. I'm glad to be here. Thanks so much. We did a sponsored stream for PAX Oz. I'm trying to remember the name of that spicy gummy. But they were gruesome.
SpicyGummies.com.
Spicygummies.web.
Yeah.
But there was some basic ones, like early on, it's like, oh, hey, jalapeno, no problem. You get up to stuff that is like scary.
Well, yeah, but the jalapeno lime was awesome. Actually,
It tasted great.
the fucking ghost pepper mango or whatever that weird combo was
Even that one
fucking
was good.
delicious.
But once you got up, I think it was like the scorpion or something like that. Like once you hit the apex, I started to have like prophetic visions from eating the gummies. It was real. Because during that game, we had to eat a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you're eating like a pound of them, that's one thing.
Oh my God, well, yeah, we had these containers, and it's like, as Chris was running the game, we were reaching into this thing and putting them in our craw hole. It was mega danger. So we need themes, of course.
Read Discord yet?
Yes, oh, listen, let's go into this. For all of those who have shamed me 24/7, right? I have now read Guards, and I know what's up about this round world.
You know a tiny bit.
Well, yeah, I don't know the whole thing, but I'm just saying that there was so much wickedness and savagery on the part of the channel. I was scourged.
You're going to be banished.
Perpetually, yeah. I mean, it's my fault. But that sounds horrifying, Kindled Sky. And it's horrifying at the moment of consumption, then it's also horrifying later. There's 2 phases, like a rocket. There's 2 separate burn phases, and you'll know. You'll know. This child is going to run around the house. It's going to be bad. Trust me, I've seen this. I've seen this dynamic in my own home. But the main thing, now you can definitely shame me about the brushes, and that would be reasonable. But in terms of the Discworld thing, I am an adherent. What was my opinion on the book?
You're more of an aspirant.
If you will. I loved it.
My butt's singing.
Does your butt sing? When did your butt start singing?
It took a long time. It took about 39 years, but
I got there though. You know what I mean?
Got there.
A lot of training, a correspondence course. There was a YouTube series.
Yeah.
Kind of went into some of the basics.
Yeah.
kind of unlocked it for
But
me.
man, when it happens,
No, yeah, you know. I
It
experienced
sings.
it. Listen, it was very gentle.
yeah.
But that's the takeaway. Long story short, next up is Weird Sisters. So hopefully Guards plus Weird Sisters will give me the basic thrust. But I could not believe Guards. I mean, like when I was reading it, Josh, did I or did I not text you an image from the sky?
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's because footnotes. One of my I have two fetishes in terms of humor. One is diagrams, and one is footnotes. And some of these footnotes are so succulent. I could not. I sent a shot to Josh, and it was just like, "Wow, this is incredible." And Josh is like, "Yeah," but it's a very, very specific thing. It's like to be silly, but also smart, right? Silly is one thing and smart is one thing. To combine silliness and intelligence in that sort of task is, at that level, is really, really rare. That's a powerful trick, because as soon as you start doing one or the other, it's like pushing on a balloon. As soon as you start emphasizing one or the other, they fight each other endlessly. But this motherfucker charted a course right between silly and really smart.
Just wait. He had silly, smart, and also thought-provokingly tragic.
Well, no, but I listen, and that's the thing, is that I know about that, not from direct example. I just know that when you're setting this type of stuff up, when you are this silly, every now and then we've had gut punches like in Ack Inc. Yeah. So if you are goofy and silly for long enough and you have earned that part, you can do gut punches like no one's business. You can just come out of nowhere and jack somebody, right? Yeah, that's true, Talp. I mean, he's a knight or something, right?
Yeah, Sir Terry Pratchett.
Yeah, Sir Terry Pratchett.
He has a meteorite sword that he forged himself.
Dude, what a pimp. What a pimp, meteorite sword. That's like some fucking Geralt shit. That's insane.
Gonna be knighted, you might well have a good sword.
Well, Demetrius is saying Pratchett gets even better after Guards.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hard time imagining that. If Guards is like the bottom, I have a hard time getting all the way through that.
I think in the 40 books, Guards was number 5?
Oh, in terms of the fans?
No, in terms of...
Oh, numerically?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the 5th one he did, and it just got better.
Well, part of the reason we're going to get to the brewing thing in a second. Part of the reason why I hadn't jumped in with both feet is because we were at a Airbnb, a beach house type thing, and they had a shelf that was just Discworld, and I saw 20 books and I was like, how the fuck where am I gonna start with this? Is it like a Wheel of Time thing? I'm not gonna understand it, but I think you could kind of jump in at different points and sort of get some.
You can jump in wherever you want, or you can start at the beginning. I would definitely recommend going to the beginning just because of the description of the world, the ridiculous description of the world they go into in the very beginning.
Well, I'm completely sold now. I mean, I definitely have the first 4 books in me, easy peas. Yeah, it is definitely a vibe. Small Gods, Taiwaka, it sounds like there's a lot of people trying to get their mitts on these. But this funny dragon breeder lady, Jesus Christ, I hope we see her again.
Oh, we do.
She's incredible. I hope she gets her own book. All right. Now, vocal, yes, Fat Baron. As someone who was a teen atheist myself, I understand how they might be held in a certain type of esteem. Now I'm a grown-up person now.
You're still just as bad.
I'm still just as bad, but slightly less bad.
Yeah.
Slightly less bad. Now, we do need vibes, though, friends. Gather throng. We need vibes so that we can produce our next incredible beer product. Oh, hello.
Why don't we just make a Discworld beer?
Librarian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's bananas and beer definitely have a relationship. You could maybe go with a Belgian. Try to get the banana flavor out of the yeast instead of a direct addition. Librarian. It's not time for names yet, Jack. All right, now.
The beer needs to be called Ook. I think we did librarian.
All right, I think Discworld Librarian is an easy addition to the list. I know. That's how I feel. You know, find your vigor. I need, as an opponent, later today, I'm looking for maximum vigor.
Oh, I'm just gonna be asleep.
Juggling.
Still beat you.
I want to see the whole techniques.
Yeah.
Oh, the Imperial Guard. Ooh, that's nice. These are definitely drunkards. That's definitely a solid vibe there for the night watch. Just Carrot is great. He just rolls through, starting shit. He just can't be hurt.
He is
Raised by dwarves. I lost my mind.
narrative causality.
I lost my mind. Drink World. Oh, yeah, it took me a super long time. For a long time, I was just like, hey, I'm not familiar with this series. So when they're talking about Bjorn's strong arm or whatever, and I didn't get it for a long time. And then like the third time I saw it, I was like, oh, he's your uncle. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Invisible Brewery. All right, now we are looking for, Carrot would be good too. So take a look at these. Investigate them. Brisk World. That would be our tea-infused IPA.
Yeah, naturally.
No librarian?
Oh yeah, what happened?
No, there's no librarian.
Well,
Someone, I remember my first poll.
somebody, honestly, I think it was
Blame me, it's standard.
this.
The scale?
This coil is responsible.
Holy shit, that was more than 9% beer. Also, thank you for finding my coil.
Is it your coil?
It's for painting.
What the hell is
When
it?
you don't smash brushes into the oblivion, you just shake them, push them on a coil, and that gets the paint off.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a waste of time.
Yeah.
You destroy brushes, and then you get...
You buy new ones.
No,
Yeah, obviously.
And then you wait for your birthday,
Yeah.
and then your friends buy you a brush, and they say, now don't ruin this brush. That's what they say.
I mean, that was the motion.
But you ruin it.
Buy him,
You still did.
you buy him $75 worth of brushes and
Commander Blend. Now, hold on now. Are you, judging by your message here in the chat, it seems like you may not understand what our holy task is here on Acquisitions Intoxicated. And so I just want to verify. I just want to make absolutely sure. You let me know. Because I can help. Sauce, you know what?
what did Sauce say?
Hey, but listen, yeah, we are intoxicated because Eric said it was 4% and it was 9. 9. Hello. I can only imagine, Commander Blend. Listen, let me help you. Oh gosh, I can imagine. Can you imagine some motherfucker on Twitch, like clicking around and then being like, what the fuck?
What are these two idiots doing?
But this is the best part. They were like, what the fuck? And then they went over to Summit. You know what I mean? They were like, what the fuck? And then they hung around.
Yeah.
Commander Blend, nothing would bring me more pleasure than to invite you into our mystery. This is Acquisitions Intoxicated, the spin-off program of Acquisitions Incorporated, which is the pretend corporation that I run in D&D under the guise of Omin Dran. Now, this program and its noble purpose is to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. So every week on Tuesday, we brew whatever beer we came up with last week. We try the beer that's ready from 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then we come up with a brand new recipe. And then the week after that, we brew that, and then the cycle begins anew. That is literally the show. And because we're madmen, we also put all of the ingredients up to a vote, if you can imagine it. And then somehow, every beer still turns out great. That is the show, and it is our great pleasure. Oh, no. Commander Blend, thank you so much. I'm overjoyed to hear it. But I will say that Eric did say that this beer, which is called Behind Ebony Lines, was roughly half the ABV that it actually is in real life. Jerry, how much beer did you have in Boston? All of it. Sam Adams has a beer called Wicked Haze. Turns out it's pretty good.
Yep.
But what I will say is even better is Lord Hobo, this other smaller brewery that we found.
Absolutely.
That specializes in a lot of IPAs.
What a delight.
Oh my gosh. It drove me wild. Honestly, yeah. It's like, Eric and I talk about this a lot. Sam Adams here is like Sam Adams Lager. But Sam Adams in Boston is a full range of beers that are really cool. But out this far, no, we only get a touch. Night Watch. Okay, well, we know that these are wicked drunkards.
Sure.
Almost 24/7. They stay putting it away.
Okay.
Now, Taiwaka, I don't know if Eric has, but I came in. I think it's the War Hero. I'd have to pull up my my Kickstarter exactly, but I got the one where you get an army, and then there's at that time there was like a faction terrain set, and then some additional muster troops. I think it was 225, I think, but I couldn't get enough of the sculpts. It just drove me wild. But anyway, 3 to 5. I cannot wait to see it. All right, here. So, Night Watch.
Yep.
You as an aficionado, what do you think might be an interesting thing? Because this is going to be something relatively simple.
Right, like a stout.
My thinking, yeah, exactly. It's going to be something that has a big taste that they can grab and put away when they should be doing shit.
Yep.
Right?
Stout, I would say just a regular amber ale.
Yep. Classic.
Because Ankh-Morpork has its own beer.
Oh yeah, well, they have a lot. This is going to have to be more based on the theme. I've only read the one book. Yeah, amber is completely. Oh yeah, Winkle's Old Peculiar is what they often drink in the books. Oh, hello, Brosephine. Hey, good luck later on at your interview. By the way, it comes up at 1. At 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we should all close our minds for a moment and just project energy toward Brosephine. Red Hook, there's just nothing wrong with ESB. ESBs are actually very common in Ballard.
And I would say...
Yeah, it needs to be something you can pair with sausages in a bun. Trust me, a beer is going to work in that context. ESB is good. I mean,
yeah, but I don't think it.
And it's
it
traditional.
doesn't
No,
fit.
it's whatever you like.
Right. Oh, fuck yeah, you're right. A dark mild.
Dark mild. Tell me about that.
It's dark and it's mild.
Understood.
No, it's a when you think of you always go and
British.
talk about British real ales. That's what I mean. A dark mild is a classic ale.
Gotcha.
Low in ABV, easily drinkable.
Traditional.
Yep.
Just a pinch of some black malt or something?
Yep, just a dark, just a little like a brown ale.
Oh man, that sounds okay. That sounds okay. And these are all classic styles. What, a Sherlock Holmes pup in here? Oh, listen. I understand that you want the Rivenstone, okay?
Yep.
That is at 3 o'clock. That is from now, almost 2.5 hours hence. So set a timer, right? Listen, I'm doing what I can, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. He's doing it.
This man is already drunk. Look at this.
Yeah.
Jeramogus, give it K. Woof. Sir,
Gonna be speaking binary soon.
dial it in. Oh, but it seems like things are going quite well for you, pal.
Yeah. Love the new studio.
New studio is great. You're jumping out into a couple new games. Love the flavor. They want to sample this dark mild. I think that is actually a good. There's a lot of reasons why it's the right choice, right? I don't know if they have invented the beer engine in Ankh more pork, but we'll see. God, dark mild would be really nice right now, just to come down off of the 9%.
What 9%?
This 9%.
Sure.
This wicked beer trap you invented. From a mind.
Keep thinking that.
Well, Flo, did you end up playing around with the snap ships? Did you check out a round of it, or was it just from what you saw when we were over there? Interplanar ale, you goose. Oh yeah, you can absolutely, all of these, the fantasy, of course, is to collect them into a book eventually, but it is not difficult to discern our recipes here on this program. It's all publicly voted on.
It's also on a giant list when
exactly. It would be very, very easy to find it.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I had not noticed it because I had not looked in the lower left-hand corner, but obviously it should be established that in addition to Micro Homebrew up in Kenmore, ancient traditional allies of the program, Voodoo Ranger now in the mix. Often Voodoo Ranger materializes here in the chat. And now we know, because we talked to them, that it could be one of two unique individuals. But it should be said that the Voodoo Ranger, essentially like a pub, was operated on the show floor, of the BCEC, and their allotment of our Foe Slayer IPA collab every day
sold out
was annihilated.
Noon, yeah.
Well, on Saturday, the allotment was done by something like 1 PM.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
They had to put some in a fridge. They had to hide some so that we could have it.
Yeah, they got yelled at because of that.
Well, it is entirely possible, of course, depending on the state that you're in, to purchase some. And I have actually seen people getting stuff in
it's pretty cool.
in their Cask Club boxes. That's really, really cool. Yeah. But anyway, it was an absolute pleasure to go hang out with them and to meet a lot of people who were there to check it out. And to arrive at a table that already has something like 12 cans empty, you know that they were having a good time. It was a positive experience.
It was delightful.
Oh, Talp, it would do you right. It would do you right for sure. Oh, Rogue Agent, yeah, I saw your tweet to this effect. It's very, very good. Well, here, now, T.R. Williams, this is going to happen. The invitation is basically open, right? The invitation is open for us to go out to the actual place where they have the Wi-Fi. Obviously, I have talked to Josh. Josh says it's okay. But we're going to go out there. It's just a matter of figuring out when. We're going to go out there and film the whole thing. Take you through. We're going to look at the very tall fooders. We should run the panel. We should run the taste panel for something. Try something new.
Totally.
God, that would be a treat. It'd be a treat. All right, now let's get it. So, what do we think? Dark mild.
Yep. So, because this is like the working man's beer type of thing.
Very much so.
You're between 3 and 4% ABV. And I'm not joking about that.
Really? ever had a beer that was 3%. That's a small beer?
No, that's how a lot of beers used to be made.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't until like
It's about volume,
frat
I
boys
guess.
wanted fucking
Oh.
9% beers.
What? Until they wanted to start
Yeah.
drinking drugs.
Yeah.
Well, lag damage returns, don't worry about that. We definitely have 10% beers available from our supply. But this one, in this style, it's also about, you know what? It's also about materials. I think I can absolutely see how a traditional beer could be 3%. It's a smaller amount of raw materials, but it still works.
Yeah.
It still does what it's supposed to, right?
Here's the thing, you can have 3 of them and be okay.
And now you're fine.
Yeah, you don't have to be stooped over in a fucking puddle somewhere.
No. This is, at the end of the day, you're putting
Yeah.
these away. Yeah, now Zweck, that's true. The chat did favor high ABV for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, now BC, that's also true. That 3%, it's in a nice spot. Yeah, the day drinking.
It's a breakfast beer.
Yeah, exactly. Beer in the AM.
Oddly enough, that was a thing. You'd have ale in the morning. Like orange juice wasn't a thing.
Right. Coffee is also weird
Yeah.
and remote. Would you like beer or cholera? Well, I think the choice is clear. God, it would be good though. Ice cold, just put that in a mug.
Coffee or beer?
Beer.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, I bet that would be so nice.
Might start a breakfast beer now. Every day.
Hey, you know, I got a new plan.
Josh just shows up to the.
I got a new plan.
The studio just half cocked.
I won't be drunk. Come on. One breakfast beer.
Yeah, just put that cord in that freaking hole over there.
Chip.
Yeah.
He's chipping away.
Yeah.
How was the huli huli chicken?
It's good.
Was it right?
Yeah. That rice was interesting.
Yeah.
Nice and spicy, but like, I guess it's meant to be eaten with.
Nevermore, I think drunk Josh would be like happy Josh. It's
like mild,
the opposite of
not
angry
salty.
Josh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess against the chicken maybe.
Yeah.
That's the call. All right. Well, listen, 3.5.
Drunk Josh just compliments everybody.
Josh.
No.
Josh likes. I mean, Josh. The beers that Josh has brought in definitely indicate, to my mind, like a pretty, the taste level is quite high. But I don't know that I have ever seen Josh drunk.
I've never seen him drunk.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
I don't get drunk that often.
Around people.
In general.
Yeah.
When I get drunk, once I get past the point, I'm like, well, I'm drunk now. Let's just keep drinking.
Oh yeah. This is the thing. This is why I have a theory about alcohol that it's actually an organism that, but once it reaches a certain threshold, it's just about gathering more of it into itself. I think it affects the mind. Now, if you will. All right, now, so 3.5. I mean, that's easy peasy. We can work that. Well, Blind Cleric, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was there, and I'm pretty sure we had conversations of various kinds. Super Magic Box, exactly right. There's a reason why it is called this.
Okay, so the SRM.
CERM, if you will.
Usually between 12 and 25.
$12 and $25, okay.
Doesn't sound very dark.
Well, it's not. It's
It's just darker than...
dark mild.
Yeah.
Well, but I would assume that means dark color, mild flavor or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that's what. Yeah, but it doesn't actually get like stout colored. They're usually a brown ale, in the sense of things.
Yeah. It's not... If they meant dark, they would say one of the other words. All right, SRM.
Flagusco, ABV really doesn't have any bearing on how dark a beer is.
No, in fact, there's beers that can have very strong tastes that don't have very strong ABV.
Yeah, I mean like Guinness. That's only like a 4.5%, 5%.
I was just gonna say, yeah, and honestly,
and
like
black is midnight.
no, depending on where you get it, the ABV like shifts a lot. In the U.S., it's like a stronger beer, but virtually everywhere else, it's in the 4s. It's meant to be put away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't like high ABV beers. That's my thing. I just don't like them anymore.
I think it's possible.
I think it's boring.
Well,
Like,
I think it's possible
want-
to make one and have it be good.
Oh, absolutely.
But for me,
I want to be able to sit at a bar for more than an hour.
Exactly.
Before I fall off my chair.
exactly. For me, I'm curious about
Yeah.
beer. And so if I'm going to go someplace and have it, I want to have 2 or 3. That's why I like Maritime.
Yeah.
They never go super far north with this crazy ABV stuff, and they have a bunch of traditional styles that aren't crazy.
Yeah.
So 25, ooh, that's a great color. Whoa. Underdog Egg, what do you mean? Guinness was designed to combat drunkenness? It was supposed to be low ABV but higher in calories, so it was filling? Honestly, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you look at the old, have you been to Ireland? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the advertisements, like the really old advertisements that are like
The thin
printed on metal.
Yeah, the tin metal
Yeah.
sheets.
But those are all over the place, and it's like Guinness gives you strength. It's like it's a pretty hardcore press.
Well, I mean, you're drinking. I mean, if it feels like you're drinking a potato.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like you were
Or a
drinking
steak.
a sandwich,
Yeah.
right? You're like, okay, wow,
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah, my goodness, my Guinness, exactly
Yeah.
right. Even rude beasts crave this liquor.
Yeah.
High in iron, they used to give it to women just after they gave birth in Ireland. Yeah, there's a bunch of brewing traditions connected to pregnancy. Actually, there was a beer called groaning beer that was like for the work of delivery, and I was just like, that surprises me.
Yeah.
Like this is a lost piece of information. Right? It's like I bet that would help a lot. This baby's done. You know what I mean? This baby's fine.
Yeah.
But GB Shaw's proposed slogan was Guinness gets you drunk.
Classic.
Budweiser's stronger in the UK. That's
Oh, good. It's only fucking 4% now.
That's interesting.
Is it Budweiser, or are you thinking Budweiser, the actual style of beer?
Budweiser. No. Well, so my Guinness story. 19
Well,
and 25. Okay.
Josh did it.
You wicked men. Ha! Ha 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 ha! No, 25.
Okay.
Now, my Guinness story is the first time I ever had a Guinness was on St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. And so I went up and I ordered the Guinness, and they like filled it like almost like halfway, and then it like on a little tray, like, on this little like platform, and then like it rested, and then they filled it up the rest of the way, right? And then I brought it back to the table. We were just trying to figure out what was going on. And then I went to the bathroom. And then when I came back out, a man was kissing Brenna with what I would describe as a lot of enthusiasm. Like, I would say near the maximum level
Okay.
of ardor
Sure.
and poise.
Okay.
I mean, the technique seemed right.
Okay.
And that was a very complicated feeling. So Guinness is forever.
So did you Will Smith him, or what happened?
Guinness
What
is.
about your beer?
Yeah.
Guinness-
What'd you do
What happened?
afterwards?
Did he drink all of it too?
I
Yeah.
drank and then continued to drink, I think.
You just drank and watched?
No, no. Once I came back out, it stopped. I mean, 4 or 5 minutes later. No, Brandon would be so mad if I. No. It was just a couple, good ones, and then it seemed to be over.
I think this is a little higher than 9%.
And she had a great time. Honestly, it seems like
It seemed like Ireland was great.
it seems like she had a great time with the whole thing. So I did not. I was mad. I'm still mad. It's 26 years later.
Yeah. I mean, you hug or anything?
I need to kill.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Now, So 25. No, honestly, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my most favorite stories, but it is inextricable.
Yeah, that's a weird first.
You know how it is. It's like when you start drinking, you're like, you have these weird ideas about it. You're like, okay, listen, I'm just trying to get drunk. We're just going to go right for hard alcohol. Maybe that wasn't true for you. That was like, for me, it was about efficiency.
Oh yeah, you were just trying to like if I could have 2 shots or I could have like 3 beers.
Yeah, maybe, let's just get it. Let's just go wild. And then there, it was like that was the first time I ever had like a beer, like to have a beer.
Oh yeah.
And it was great, but it is commingled with a somewhat sophisticated.
You gotta go through that mental gymnastics every time you have a beer.
Every time, watch my face the next time I have a Guinness.
Yeah.
I pass through the veil.
Yeah.
All right, now ABV 3.5, SRM 25, EBU. Now my suspicion is that this is through the floor. What, 12?
Oh, 10 to 25.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just there to balance out the malts.
Exactly. Otherwise, it'd just be like, Mrs. Buttersworth. I mean, it is. It's just a syrup. It's just a wheat tea.
No, I'm just thinking of the noise you made and the jokes that I didn't say.
All right, now,
Yeah.
12. Oh, it's 10, actually.
Straight arrow. I think about having pretzels and chicken wings on this table every time we drink because I'd be doing nothing but eating throughout the show.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, you know what we need to do, honestly? We just need to set it up so that there's another, we push this forward, we have another camera in the back,
Yeah.
and someone else is operating a cooking show. Well, Josh, here we go.
Yeah.
Ghostly on the 1s and 2s, Josh operating the cooking show back here.
Yeah, but Josh makes like really cool stuff. I want like nachos and like chicken wings and like.
Well,
But Josh could make an upmarket nacho.
Yeah.
you would want that huli chicken with the beer.
Oh, yeah, something crisp, like a lager. Ooh. Now, so here is the EBU, right? So we're thinking about how hard do we want to balance out the sweetness from the rest of the build. 10 to 25, even 25 is not crazy.
No.
But it'll be more of a presence in the final beverage. So you have to think about the night watch coming in. Think about how many of these are, how many of these are getting put away, how many glasses are arrayed during a undercover operation. You like these references? I'm doing it for you, Ghost.
I do.
Angus, what a treat. Angus McDonald.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, Graham Baxter, get ready. This is a beer dedicated to the night watch of Ankh-Morpork pork. Oh yeah, 25. Yeah, especially in that case, a double chocolate milk stout. I mean, most of the perceived bitterness is going to be from the grain bill.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't even know. Don't let the commander near it.
Classic.
Dining Intoxicated, an Ack Inc. jam. I'm 100% ready because I know that you have a couple cool cooking instruments that'll let you do one-pot meals.
Well, yeah, the one pot and I just
that called
got,
an
if you watched
Instapot?
last night, I got the electric grill. So
Oh.
or whatever.
I'm telling you, there's a show that pushes all of these buttons, and then we can have lunch. So that if you give me a 10% beer,
I think
it's
you're
fine.
10% beer.
Now listen, honestly, I'm still super mad about that. I'm so mad I'm leaving the show.
Damn it, because I really need to go to the bathroom.
Well, here, you can go to the bathroom next.
No. Everybody we just leave the show for a bathroom break.
Potty time.
We need the intermission song, Let's all go to the potty. Let's all go to the potty. Let's all go to the potty and have another drink. The Pico does do chicken, actually. The Pico is a sous vide, and it works really, really well. I've done steak, I've done chicken, pork, I think, too. So
I need to get a sous vide.
they're very, very fun. I'm surprised, Josh, have you done a sous vide on your show yet?
No.
What the hell, man?
No,
Not everyone has a sous vide. It's kind of a.
I don't know.
They're cheap now. They used to be expensive. Now they're cheap. You know, it's just a stick now with a plastic bucket. Stringer, please. Thank you for the sub.
The idea of sous vide is cool,
Yeah.
but like the doing it may be kind of boring. It just kind of sits there in a bag.
You do it before the show, and then you take it out of the bag.
Oh, now see, that's part of the problem is. So I try to do the show where you can cook along with me, right? And so if I do that, then I have to potentially, like I did this, pre-record a section so that you can do that ahead of time so that we can both start at the same position. Because otherwise it doesn't work. Does it take that long anyways to sous vide?
Yeah, it takes like.
Sous vide? It depends. I mean, it can take as little, or I mean, I shouldn't say as little, but like as little as an hour, or you could leave it overnight. Just depends on how you're doing it.
That seems too long.
Made some very nice steaks once. Putting it in the oven for like at 200. Turned out great for like I put them 200 like 4 hours. Mm-hmm. Great.
Too long.
Well, yeah. But, you know. It's for my sister-in-law's birthday. She wanted steak.
It's delicious.
It is.
I would say 17 wins this fight, huh?
Yeah, it hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved. Well, they're great goofs, Laura, and please keep them coming. I appreciate it. Oh.
Now, are you ready?
I'm gonna trade off now.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm a pro. I'm just going to stick it out. Maybe pee on your shoes.
I don't want to be peed on, which is. Don't pee on me. Is that where we've got? Is that where we've got to? On
Don't
the show?
you
Please don't pee on
pee
me.
on me. Whoa,
When
whoa.
you're not strong. Now
I'll be your friend.
Right here, no. 17.
I'll let you piss on.
No, that's not going to be part of it.
Hook it up. Come on, Jerry. Hook it up.
No, potty.
What?
That's not part of it. All right.
There we go.
We got there. Oh, L'Estrange. What a pleasure. It's so nice to see you. Now, it's fine. You just do your thing. Now, 17. I got it. I'm ready to go. I'm at that apex of my form. If you go sample some potty, I promise you the show is going to go great.
So our base grain is going to be, we're going to do Maris Otter, because that's a classic, right?
Oh, yeah. Bready.
Ready, or just a pale ale. I mean, a classic pale.
Yeah. So in this case, the pale ale is the classic base, honestly, for most beers that you have had.
Yep.
The Maris Otter would simply provide us with a little bit more heft
Yep.
in the glass. So in your mind, be thinking about the night watch, but also be thinking about the person behind that counter that made it. And, how much extra money they were willing to spend.
Broken drum doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth considering these things. Yeah, exactly right, L'Estrange. I was like, Eric, piss, please. Nope.
Huh?
Wouldn't do it. You missed it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, great.
Are we 100%? No, we're not running 100% off of alcohol today, thank God. Because I made a ton of yogurt. And so yogurt and alcohol,
Yeah, that really
that's the system.
coats the gut.
Oh, it does. It soothes while
Yeah.
it protects. It's very, very easy to make. All you have to do to convince milk that it is yogurt is to put some yogurt in it. And it's like, oh shit, we can be this instead? It's aspirational for milk.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to hype it up with some fruit, like.
Oh, absolutely. No, for us, the mix is Brennan makes the granola, right? I got the yogurt here. We hit it with that strawberry jam.
Oh.
420 Gucci gang.
What kind of yogurt is this making, though?
You mean like what style?
Yeah.
Typically at home, what the family will tolerate is something in the Greek.
Sure.
But
Continue on.
like sticking Greek yogurt in milk makes it more Greek yogurt?
Well, no, the only difference between the Greek yogurt and like the more like what you might be used to otherwise is how much whey has been removed.
Oh.
It's a purely mechanical process. You can turn Greek yogurt back into other types of yogurt by putting whey into it and stirring it. Like I was so shocked when I learned this. I thought for sure it was a microbiology thing. But no, it's
just like different ingredients altogether.
No, exactly. It's like, no, how long do I leave it in the strainer? That's it.
Yeah, no wonder why it's like easy to manufacture, and Chobani has become the dominant force.
Well, exactly. And then that whey is its own separate product. I mean, they move that too. Believe it. Big whey.
Big whey energy, yeah.
Yeah. Maris Otter. Okay, so they want something that is a comfort.
Okay.
To the watch when they come in and start putting these jars back.
Okay, so do we want to cut this with pale ale or no?
Let's
like
see.
Regular pale ale.
There is a pragmatism, I think, on the part of the barkeep. Now, this is a very strategic decision, and I asked you to deeply consider it. Mm-hmm. Don't just type whatever number you want in there. That's not how it works. But pale ale, definitely cheaper. Easier to get your mitts on. Times, this is wickedness, and I think you know that. Velake, the Unmentioned, I don't think I've ever seen that handle before. Mm-hmm. Obviously, welcome to you. If you've been lurking there long, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, the only question is here is about a flavor, and it's ultimately about pragmatism on the part of the barkeep. Yeah, Unmentioned even by themselves times. Well, it's an absolute pleasure. At least for today, your handle is in a very, very appealing green. I gotta call it out. Yeah, L'Etranger.
Wait, hold the fucking phone. Do the handle colors change for a specific?
Yeah. Well, it's randomized.
Oh, I thought there was a specific coating.
No.
That would be
it's
cool.
Always, yeah. If we were to close this window and reopen it, it would.
Okay, never mind. I thought there was something cool behind that Bulin did.
L'Etranger.
Yeah, you can pick.
You've declared pink. Okay, so you made the choice.
Oh.
Velake, I might keep a hold of this.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, man, it'd be cool to like gamify that. So like,
seems lucky.
The longer you watch, you
get
a different color or something.
Yeah, no, it's very tasteful. I mean, I agree with you. Now, they are voting for flavor over pragmatism.
All right, great. So now let's go to our secondary malts. Mm-hmm. Do we want to add crystal to this? This is going to give us a little caramel, but some great head retention.
Yep.
So crystal 60 maybe.
And a little color, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm. What else you got?
This is going to be a weird one, but we'll go with roasted barley. This is going to be a dry roasted flavor.
Why is that weird?
I was just going to say.
Because it's not, it wouldn't normally be put in this beer.
No, it's a little outside style. I want to taste that real quick. Because I love. Oh, and it's straight coffee, right?
Yep. Next would be a brown malt. This is going to give us a dry biscuity flavor.
Brown malt?
Yep.
So there's lots of ways to get this touch of color in there.
Yep. Or a chocolate malt, which is going to give us a nutty, toasty flavor.
Absolutely. Man, these are all good. Mm-hmm. Those are all good. Give those a try.
Oh, you're trying to figure out Twitter again?
No,
Cool.
I'm logging in.
Yeah.
No, I'm making it so that my mom can't send me annoying messages during the show.
Have you watched this Amber Heard trial
Yeah, you
with
know what's
Johnny
going
Depp?
on
You
here?
know what's going on? It's crazy.
I need some updates.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me what I could write on TMZ.
Yeah.
You go and you look at TMZ, Mom. I don't want to look at TMZ for you. Yeah, that brown malt could be good in there against the Maris. Do we have the regular old brown malt?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'm not sure I've ever even heard of just brown malt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever put it in anything.
Is it like a?
It's brown.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was gonna say.
It's malt. Yeah. Brown malt.
Yeah. See, Nevermore knows at the Club PA meetup. My mom was definitely sending me some Tucker clips, like during the thing, and she was like, "I really want to talk to you about this." I'm like, "No," and she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm at work, Mom. I can't, we can't talk about old Tuck. What Tuck's got."
Old
Old
Tuck. He's like a
Tuck
fantasy
Everlasting.
character. Like,
Yeah.
old Tuck lives in the mountains.
No, Mom, I can't help you with this right now. I gotta pay rent. Sammy on art, I missed the first bit and what the base is. So the base in this case is Maris Otter, so bready sweet. And so now we're tucking in a little dry biscuity thing.
Yep.
Honestly, that's, especially for this dark mild,
It's great.
that's gonna be a nice balance. It's gonna be pretty, it's gonna be pretty good.
So, brown malt.
Let's get it.
Okay. So this is the cool thing.
That's a great bill.
put that up again and just say no at the bottom, like no more.
Oh, in terms of what else gets added, you bet.
Because we could be done right now with this beer.
Exactly, because it's already going to be right. It's going to taste exactly right. Now, do you want to put in one of these other flavors, or are we good?
Are we done? And what was our color?
The color that we had, let me check my note, is 25.
And the SRM?
That is
The ABV.
3.5.
Cool.
CM, look, I don't know what to tell you. I suspect my sister and my mother live together. My sister is very, very gay. I have no idea where my mom thinks she's going to get with this stuff. Not far.
Oh, so like she couldn't put it on your sister, so she's like, maybe I'll try you, Jerry.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It's just, yeah, I've had these conversations many, many, many times. Yeah, exactly, Strong. Yeah, I like the big board. I'm a big symbol man.
Yeah.
Here, now, Josh, you know perfectly well that you can't write the word. That's not how it works.
Ghostly, don't fucking play along
Ghostly,
with him.
come on.
Don't
Listen, I
do
understand
it. You
are not obligated to
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
support this creature in his wickedness.
I am actually.
No, you're not. Look at how much I bust his balls.
Yeah. My balls are pulverized.
Yeah. Pachow.
All right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I win.
Roasted barley.
Okay, well, now,
Coffee and color.
Ghostly, just get the fuck out.
Okay.
Roasted barley, really?
Listen, honestly, I think that's funny. I feel like some coffee got in. It just spilled in, and now that's in there, and we have to deal with it.
Look, you think Broken Drum is real picky about what falls into that barrel?
They're not. They're not. No. Gathered Throng. I missed the IBU. I don't know why. I think it's the spring. I think it's the painting coil.
It's fair.
Was it 17 or 25? That's my question.
25.
Was it 25?
Okay,
I think so too.
No, 25 was SRM, I thought.
Yeah, it is. I think they might both be
I
25.
think they're both 25 actually.
Yeah.
17. I'm seeing.
That's saying 17.
I'm seeing two 17s. There we go. See, now it's just like I didn't fail. This is incredible.
The first hop we're gonna go with is Fuggles.
Oh, well, classic British style.
Classic. It's soft, fruity, spicy, and woody.
Okay. Oh, yeah. God, that would be really good in this.
Yeah.
It's I mean, we're really talking about a pub ale,
Right.
right?
Right.
That would be a great choice. What else you got? Fuggles is not something that it's not what you think, L'Etranger.
The next, let's try East Kent Goldings.
Another classic.
This is smooth, but it's lightly floral. You'll get hints of lavender, lemon, thyme, and possibly apricot. It can be earthy with a honey sweetness, often described as marmalade-like. So think about that. You coffee-loving marmalade bastards.
Yeah, you beasts. Man, those are a great choice. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, Laura. We'd love to have you there. Going wild, being goofy. Yep, flexing the very tasteful handle color. I am
is.
here. I could run to your office in 15 seconds.
Or maybe Laura's not here.
Oh!
What the? Oh, what the? Huh? What? Oh! Well, don't make me run there in 15 seconds.
Just said you could.
Obviously I could. I would do great at it. Even so. All right, now, Fouglé, it's definitely not a threat. No. We always hang out. I'm always bothering Laura 24/7. All right, now, Fuggles is a great choice, and you should all be very proud of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's going to be perfect. It is going to be the perfect match for this, especially at that mild level of bittering.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know exactly how it's going to hit, right? I mean, that would be nice. That would be nice to do
I
cask.
don't know if that word translates like I'm thinking it does, but soft sounds good with the dark and
Oh,
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
we're putting there.
Yeah.
Is that how that works? That soft, like a mouthfeel, like
Yeah,
thickness?
exactly. Think of it. Yeah, I mean, like you're sitting down next to a fireplace in a wooden tavern, and it's just you're drinking a liquid that is not punching you in the face. It is just coating your mouth and throat with a delicious, easy sipping flavor.
Yeah. Basically, it's a gentleness, and because it's not emphasizing, and the woody notes they're talking about here aren't resinous.
Yeah.
These are like soft, sweet woods, right? You've called it exactly right. Soft in this context, especially against the rest of the mild ingredients, it's going to have a tea, like an infusive almost thing. All right, now, what's next?
Yeast.
Yeast.
So, we're going to go with the British ale yeast. This is either fruity, tart, with a dry and crisp finish. British Ale 2, this is a maltier finish.
Yeah, that's a richer body, right?
And if we were able to do cask, I would say the British cask ale. But actually, hold on, there is a London ale.
Is there?
London Ale 3, light, fruity, with balanced flavor with a hint of sweetness.
Yeah.
Underdog? No. I'm gonna just every time everybody brings up ESB, I'm pushing off an ESB that much longer.
But
No,
no,
you're right. Underdog. We could
Ow.
easily use that.
Shit, I bought the wrong one. You put them backwards, Jerry. God damn it.
yeah. Listen, I've learned the techniques, and I've learned how it has to happen. Now it will change your vote though if you choose it. But
It won't.
It won't really.
Suck. It
Here
won't go for me.
now, but Sammy and Art, I saw that Talp did his Scottish best to welcome you, but it should be said, if you have enjoyed this program, we have so much of this content. We literal years. We started in 17, right?
It's on the shirt, man.
Yeah.
It's on the shirt.
We've been at it for a minute. I mean, this is how you know that we have reached the apex. We're talking about the official glassware. I mean, we have the tulip glass, and
Oh, you are in today.
that's it. And that's all.
That's all.
But you need something for this mug?
It wasn't 15 seconds though. Oh,
I've submitted ideas.
For the beer mint? No. Do you need something in this mug?
Oh, I can't drink anything you're making.
yeah, good.
No.
There's secrets.
Oh.
Got gluten in there.
Oh.
That's okay. I got coffee.
Damn. Okay.
I have some ideas.
Okay, thank you very much.
them over.
Here, no, listen. Okay, so we've got a variety of beer names that when we reach the beer phase of the program, I will read these out. You can let me know how it's going. There are a lot. There are a lot. All right. Now, they want the richer, maltier finish. I bet this is going to be a great cup.
So what are we going with? British Ale
Going
too?
with British Ale too. That is going to be A+. Oh, yeah, so Nevermore, Laura came in off of the side there. We have a side Laura hatch exclusively for their use. Now, Night Watch, Ankh-Mor Pork. We need a name for this beverage. What do you got?
I got
Let us
I got
know.
a lot of names right here.
Okay, I was going to say, now, let's see. So what are we looking for here?
Darkest Purview.
Darkest per brew. Okay. Paddington beer. Okay.
Okay. I like the name. I just want to say Uncle Pastuzio's Porter.
Porter, yeah. We also have Mr. Brown's Brew, which I don't know about that. That feels off. But we also have
Oh wait,
Aunt
no,
Lucy.
under Bucket Brew.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's in there. I put that one in there
cool.
first. Oh, beer. Ooh, Vimes Vintage. Now, there's a couple more Laura Classics here at the end. Aunt Lucy's Marmalade Amber, Aunt Lucy's Marmalade Malt, and then the home for retired beers.
The Buckets Special. How did nobody do the Buckets list?
Cobblewater is
Ooh,
really
that's
nice.
good. Yeah, Cobblewater is good. Underdog.
Oh,
That paints a picture.
tender. Cobblewater is so good. Yeah, cut me own throat. I remember. Yes, I met this character. Beer in a glass.
Beer in a glass.
Oh man, there is some good stuff in here. Swamp water, yeah. I mean that also works.
Didn't we do one called Swamp Water before?
I know that I've typed it in here at least once, but I'm not sure I got all the way through. Okay. The Grinch is so... Listen, Laura's having the best time.
Right.
Laura can't get enough. Oh no, it's a theme shmeem. The main thing is just to enjoy. See, and Shazza's coming in with the inside knowledge. I'm familiar with the swamp dragon and perhaps how they differ. Iron Founderson.
Dora the Porter.
Yeah. Now
Not a porter. What is this again?
What?
it's a dark mild.
Dark mild. There we go.
Left for you. It's a great
Porter.
pleasure to see you. Oh, now that's a great one.
Which one? Didn't even say-
Winkle's new
Oh.
peculiar.
There we go.
That's the inside scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Are you so pleased, Ghostly?
Yes,
is it finally happening?
finally.
Is it finally happening the way you wanted?
Yes, it is.
Scott, did you change your
Kurtz.
name? Like from
Got Kurtz coming in with the hopscotch. I'll put it right in. I'm gonna put it right in. I'll put it right in now. I gotta hit start on this. Moist fun drink here.
Okay. That'll work.
Now I have to hit start poll because we probably have to do a
fucking
double.
90
No,
now.
because we probably have to do a runoff. That's why I'm doing it this way. Cobblewater is so evocative, though.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
I literally went and found that Discworld box.
video game?
The old CD
Yeah.
PC game from
CD-ROM. I remember they had those like standards because nobody knew how powerful a computer was. It was like PCM2. It's like, okay, well, do you have a video card?
Yeah.
Do you have a CD-ROM?
How's your sound blaster?
Yeah, exactly. You got the ad lib.
Yeah.
What? Really? Ad lib. What did I accuse it
God,
on?
Remember that?
Like, yeah. All right.
Wow, Cobblewater's come.
Cobblewater is working, but we have a few classics in here. Let me reuse and recycle. Swamp water. Oh, swamp water.
Yeah, Laura, I think we can. I'm surprised we haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah. Beer. It's shocking for sure. Mount and Mare. Bad water. All right, now, I mean, Cobblewater, we know this level of concentration and focus. I mean, obviously, a lot of it's going to pile up there.
Hey, Tabletop Minions.
Oh man, Tabletop Minis, we got double votes.
Yeah.
Double votes. Monkey House, one never knows. The old peculiar and the new peculiar, maybe they are peculiar in distinct ways.
That's peculiar.
Did you make whiskey from old hops too, or old beer?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It is definitely a thing that happens.
The time-honored tradition of
It's the same
when we
shit.
fuck up beer, we make it into whiskey.
Yeah, you were talking about a place out in New York, a couple places that had like a trading type situation, right? For
relationship.
failed batches?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that normal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, it's perfectly fine. If we want to dial in, let me continue to investigate this moisture character, and then I'll know perfectly well, how they should be manifest.
Oh,
You're gonna like those books.
The name is Moist?
Moist von Lipwig. From Going Postal.
I still fucking cannot believe.
Oh, that's right. There's some kind of crazy ass postal service there,
Yeah.
right? Hell yes. No, Cobblewater is at the apex of this channel's naming capacity. Well, the idea that there's clearly enough enthusiasm in the context, Talp, for us to get hog-ass wild on some more Discworld. The truth is, every one of the books is going to have like 10 ideas in it. It was already, difficult enough to crack it down here.
Man.
All right, now, so that being said, gathered throng, know this. Oh, the Hogfather, absolutely. Now,
Hogfather ass wild.
know this. From 3 to 4, obviously, we need to reconfigure our whole zone very briefly. But from 3 to 5, we are going to be hosting Broken Anvil, local stalwarts of the miniatures community, they are basically, they're trying to, they've done a lot of models and STLs and stuff like that. They are trying to move into like the discrete sort of games, like wargamey, skirmishy space. And we want to know more about it. And there's also some other really interesting things about their company that I want to harangue them about. Hopefully
we actually get a game in.
Hopefully we will have an opportunity to play one full game, as well as satisfy my curiosity. Because the truth is, it's like they're a type of company that you may not even know exists. For me, it's a relatively new phenomenon as well. But also, if you haven't seen the Rivenstone Kickstarter, obviously our sponsor stream is going to blow it out for you. But if you were curious in the interim period,
Yeah, go check out that awesome tweet that he
take
sent
a
out.
look at the
Yeah.
art. I did a great tweet
Fucking
earlier. I don't know if you have
Jesus.
clicked it. It's something else.
Yeah.
But
Fucking grade A material.
it's A+. This is why we attract this type of business, is because of incredible tweets like that. But as a backer, obviously I want to explore the 4-faction range and see what we got. But also, like, I love it when they bring the like studio painted models. Playing with the studio painted models is such a delight.
Yeah, it's like when Kiko brings out his models.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And you move them around. It's like,
this is what cool feels like.
Yeah, but this is a real person, just very small.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be A-OK. Well, as I said, I'm going to seize the machinery of the universe, send it over here. We're going to reconfigure all this kind of stuff. Come back and see us in about an hour and a half, and we're going to show you a bunch of cool shit from Rivenstone and Broken Anvil. Right? Huh.